guys, this is Maria, and today I'll be talking with I'm so glad to be here and take the time to talk with you today, Christopher. What would you say to young people right now that want to change the world and they don't know really how to start?
Well, first, you don't have to be so hard on yourself, but you have to be focused and you have to be disciplined. And if you can draw that focus, that discipline, and that commitment to your dreams, to your objectives, to your ideas, to your plans, your projects, well, then you have to show it in the now. You have to show it today. You don't have to show it many years from now. You don't have to show it in the future. You don't have to show it in the past, in the form of regrets, in the form of idle thoughts about what will you do when you are older, when you are this, when you are that. That is nonsense. That really doesn't work for dreams, for objectives, for plans, for achieving what you want. And an important note there, I would say, it's really key not to live other people's dreams, nor trying to reach out to other people's expectations. I don't think so. I don't think that it really works. You have to define your own, but you have to, if you are committed to that, if you say, okay, this is my purpose, this is what I want to do, this is something important for me, then you have to commit to it in the now. And also, I would say, avoid complaining. Complaining holds you back. Complaining even makes you dependent on complaining. And it's really a terrible vicious circle that happens, and that is very, very easy to have it absolutely unchecked. So don't complain about reality, make a plan.
If I can just add a quote from that book that you shared with me, complaining is the art of living in the past. I'm curious, how did you discover discipline, focus, and a time management?
Discipline for me comes not from having not only from having order and your own set of rules, and now I have to do this, and schedules. Well, even when I have schedules, even in my mugs, and daily planning and everything. But the thing is, more important than that is, I think, the sense of urgency. At least it was for me. A sense of urgency that was present every day, that whenever I would read a newspaper or hear the news or have a conversation with an adult by that point, I would say, wow, the world is really in dire need of participation from everyone, absolutely everyone. And, and so that, I think, would help me focus and be very much disciplined.
When we had a conversation the other day and you said, Maria, it really terrifies me to waste time in a world filled with problems. And you know, these are such great words of wisdom, and I really think that this changes the game. Tell me about the time that you experienced your biggest failure.
I could say I have more than one story there, but for time's sake, I'm trying to keep it short and sweet. When I was 25 years old, already some, let's say, recognition at certain circles in many countries, in academic circles mainly, and some international institutions, and even some governments. And so they would invite me to lecture and this, and doing projects. And it was already a very, very exciting moment. So I decided to try to reach a wider audience by making a movie, a full documentary with a big budget, with international filming. It was really quite the project for that moment. And it was a total disaster. It was absolutely terrifying what happened. It was really complicated. The money invested was lost. It was a mess. It was really a mess. And my savings were gone by then because of the movie, and so many things, so many bad things happened. But at the end of the day, I look back at that experience now, which is, I insist, just one of the biggest failures. And I say, wow, that that documentary, that project, even when it was a total failure, gave me actually the opportunity to get to know some of the rock stars of sustainability in the world, some of the most important leaders on sustainability alive.
What are you working on right now?
With my co-founder, Constanza, we came up with this crazy idea of making a project that is called AI for Climate, that aims to protect natural reserves around the world with the power of artificial intelligence so that we can automate the protection and the data collection and analysis to identify risks and opportunities for the reserves. So now we have this big project and we have proposals from all over the world and we have all this going on. It's an adventure, it's fantastic. And I think everything is aligning now in my life in terms of work, purpose, and all that effort and all that commitment. And it's all the pieces are coming back to their place.
Is there something you do every day?
Just observing nature, observing yourself, how you change through time, how you change through the day, how the people around you are, how they change, what moves them, and really just observing, having a cup of coffee or tea with yourself and listening and observing and trying to keep your mind shut and and trying to have some silence. I think that's powerful, very powerful. Well, life is either contemplation or blindness. And I think that really summarizes the whole idea, because without contemplation, how can we possibly get to understand the world around us? It's not quite possible. Without listening, without observing, there is no understanding. And if there is no understanding, there is only noise. And if there is only noise, all our actions will be empty. It really brings you back to earth, because we are so much closed in our own minds. Our minds are our prisons. That's very clear. Our world is determined by our thoughts. And if there is so much noise every single day, and it's like a parrot or a group of parrots every single day with noise, 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 noise about wants, about needs, about ideas, about worries, complaints. There are so many things going on in our heads that at some point, really, we just have to unplug it.
Thank you so much for this conversation and for sharing everything you've shared with me today. And I wish you a great, wonderful journey in creating so many more national parks in Mexico and hopefully worldwide.
Thank you very much. It was excellent. It was extraordinary talking to you.